crazy. It's been crazy. So stay tuned if you want to hear more of what it's like on a Med-Surg floor as a brand new nurse. It's been crazy, like crazy. But it's going. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on my new nursing career. And basically, long story short, I know I made a video. I did go on the interview for the nurse residency, but I didn't get into the nurse residency. But I did get a position as a new nurse on the ortho oncology unit. And with that, I also got a nurse educator and I also got a nurse preceptor. And with the preceptor, with the educator, she just makes sure I stay on top of my online learning, which there's a lot to do. Like I have to do a 4-hour module today and then tons of other modules even after that. So there's a lot of homework to do. I wasn't really expecting that there would be so much other outside work that you do on your own time. So there's that. And then my nurse preceptor, what basically happens is I take half of her patients. So if she has 6 patients, I'll have 3 patients, you know. So like yesterday I worked and they gave me 4 patients. It's only been my 5th day as a new nurse. And to me, the biggest challenge is managing time efficiently. Like in the morning, I work as I work on a day shift from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the morning time, it just flies. Like their medications are usually due at 10. They're usually due at 10. They have some that's due at 2. They have some that's due at 6. And it's just about being on track to deliver those medications on time and also like thoroughly assessing your patient. And there are so many things to assess. There are so many things to document. Like here's a list of all the things that you have to document in the computer. You see, you can't see it, but you see this long list. And the computer system is so detailed down to, do they have a radial pulse? What color are their hands? What color are their feet? It goes through the whole neurological exam. And I just think as a new nurse, you just have to basically find a way to thoroughly examine your patient in about 10 minutes. And we all know from nursing school that that exam takes 40 minutes long. No, that exam takes about 25 minutes. We all know that, but you have no time for that. You have to do it in about 10 minutes. And you really could. You know, you feel the person's head, you look at them, ask them questions. That's neuro right there. If they're not answering appropriately, then you look further into it. But if they're answering appropriately, they're aware, you know, they're alert and oriented. Check their heart sounds, check their lung sounds, look at their skin. That's really important in the hospital because you want to be on top of like any type of wounds or like bed sores. You know, you want to know the stages of the different wounds and you want to be able to document, did they have a wound before they came here, or did they have a wound while they're in our care? And that's really important in terms of like hospital liability. It's just, you just have to prioritize things differently. That's what I'm learning. And you know, I'm just having it's just a big learning experience. It's a big learning environment. I'm really glad I took this position first, because I was one of those people that were like, I'm not going into Med-Surg. Like, I see what it is there and it's like crazy, and I heard crazy stories about how nurses hate it and all this. And I can't say that I hate it. I can say that I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to give different medications. I'm learning how to care for people. I'm learning also how to deal with people's emotional states. A lot of patients are all over the place. Obviously, they're in the hospital. They're not happy, most of them, you know. So it's really been a good experience. And I have to say that I feel blessed with people who are willing to teach me and are very patient with my questions. And even my educator, my preceptor, very nice people. They really want to push me. They really want me to learn. And speaking of pushing me, I didn't expect for my 5th day to be on 4 patients. Like, I kind of want to like take my time and work with 2 people and really get my routine down pat, but that is just not realistic. In the hospital, it goes really fast. I think by June 26th, I'll have a full load of patients, which would be like 7 patients. And yeah, I'm just learning as I go. And also the day is really long. It's not 12 hours. Of course, at 7, you can't just, oh, it's 7, all right, and you know, bye. No, you have to, you have to give report. Not only that, if you didn't chart all of this stuff in the computer, you have to stay there and make sure you chart, which could be another 2 hours, you know, and you have to do it. So 12-hour could really turn into a 14-hour day, like super quick. What else? I just say, you know, I'm just gonna, like, for myself, I'm just gonna keep reading up on things that I don't know about. I have a nursing, I have it in my bag. I'm gonna do a nursing bag video for you guys coming soon. But I have it in my bag, and it's like a little nursing a pocket guide. So that's really helpful sometimes. I don't use it all the time, but sometimes that can be really helpful in terms of assessment and medication administration, and, you know, knowing your different, I know the electrolytes really well, but knowing electrolytes and things like that. So all in all, like, I'm glad I took this position, and it seems to be going well. And as I progress, I'll be able to let you guys know what works best for me. As of now, I notice definitely just time management, get those medications in on time. You don't want to have to reschedule patients' medications, and it really doesn't look good when the medication is red on the board and you need to give it, and it's like, well, why haven't you given it? Oh, I haven't given it because somebody had a rapid response, and that really happened to me. Somebody had I called a rapid response on a patient, and it was a good thing I did. A rapid response is basically when the rapid response team comes down and examine them, and it's basically when you feel like the patient doesn't look right or their vitals are not right. And don't be afraid to call rapid as a new nurse, because I did, and I was in the right to do that. And that patient actually got transferred off of my floor to a more specialized floor. So obviously I didn't do it for no reason, otherwise that patient would have stayed with me. So be on alert for things that just don't sound right. Oh, and speaking of that rapid response, one of the nurses told me, because, you know, his heart monitor said one thing, and then another monitor said another thing, and then I did a manual, and my manual was on point with what the heart rate, like the really low heart rate, my manual pulse was on point with that. And but the experienced nurse said to write the normal heart rate in the chart. So if I would have wrote the normal heart rate in the chart and just left that patient alone, could have suffered. So just use your best judgment. Even though you're new, don't always just listen to what the older nurses have to say. Like, go with what you believe would be right. And yeah, don't worry about a break, girl, because you're not gonna get it. I right now I can kind of take a break because I only have about 3 to 4 patients, but I'm like, man, when I have my full load, I really don't know if I'm gonna get a break, because not only do you have to examine these people, give out medications, they might need this or that, then you have to go on the computer, and there's tons and tons of documentation to do. There's so much documentation on the computer. So it's like, you barely get a break. Right now I'm able to take a 30-minute break, but I don't know, you know, in the future if that's going to be the case. But other than that, and I haven't been like delegating much to the techs. I'm kind of still in the process of figuring out my own routine, but I noticed that one thing I could delegate is like, okay, make sure you check this person's blood sugar. Like when I have patients who are diabetic, that's one thing that I notice like would be really helpful. Or make sure you do their vitals. You know, when I notice I have to give medications out, that's for blood pressure. If they had already done the vitals, it would be like very smooth, you know. So I'm still learning how to delegate and what things I should delegate. But all in all, it's been going well. And here's an example of what my schedule looked like in May. If you are an experienced nurse, please comment down below on what type of routine works best for you in terms of patient management. Or if you're a new nurse and you've been nursing for like 6 months or more and you kind of develop your routine, please comment down below and let me know what works best for you. And yeah, just wanted to fill you guys in on what to expect the first week of Med-Surg nursing. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you stay lit. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am starting my own boutique soon, and we're going to be launching soon, and I will leave the link to my website in the description box below. I will be selling scrubs like the ones I have on now. As you can see, super good quality, super cute. I'll have a lot of detailed pictures on my website coming soon. And I'm going to be selling necklaces. This one says healer, and I have one that says influential, and it's going to be called the Lit Nurse Boutique by A Love. That's me. And lit's going to stand for lovely, influential, and timeless, baby, as you are. So I'm going to have stethoscopes. I'm going to be selling this pink stethoscope. It's super cute. Again, really good quality, stainless steel. I know the ladies are gonna love this boutique. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have scrub caps, compression socks, scrubs, shoes, shoe charms, tons of different ID badges to choose from. And as time goes on, of course, I'll have more scrub colors, but I'm going to start with navy. And I want all the nurses and all the medical professionals, all the ladies out there to check in the description box below and check out my boutique. It's going to be launching real soon, girls, so you don't want to miss these products. They're really cute. Thank you for watching my video, y'all.